Hello everybody. So today we are going to be doing this look as I dramatically pose, and essentially it's a Valentine's Day / I got the Natasha Denona Love palette, and let's just say, as cliche as it is to not be able to speak English, as cliche it is, I really freaking love this palette, and it's awesome. So let's get into it. Oh goodness, it's a struggle. Wait. Let's see. Can we make it look cool? Nope. Let's get started. Okie dokie. So starting off with the P. Louise base, we're gonna just prime the eyeball as one does. Then going in with the La Mer Illuminizing Primer, I'm just gonna use one pump. And I'm just going to gently press that into my skin just for a nice glowy look, since that's what we're going for today with the look. Now using the Natasha Denona Love palette, which I'm super excited about. We're going to first go in with, after I pan a white, then I'll show you the color I go in with. We're going to go in with this pinky peach color. And on a fluffy brush, we're going to take it and we're just going to put it all in the crease. Start by stippling the color in, just work it into the crease, and then just with windshield wiper motions, buff it in. And just slowly build that color up until you get the intensity that you want. And I am flicking it out a little bit at the corners. Now going in with the light pink color, going to buff out that darker color, going in with another fluffy brush as I just keep buffing, keep creating the shape, and just work on blending it out to get more of a seamless look. Now going in with eyeliner, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeliner. I love this color. I'm just going to take this along the lash line, just really work it into the root of the lash line in particular. Flick it out like a tiny bit at the edge, but really this is to define the eye, not to do like a dramatic wing or anything. It's just to make the eye itself actually pop. And then I'm taking in a little brush and I'm just smudging out the eyeliner that we put on, just to diffuse it, make it a little bit softer and less harsh looking. Now going in with the same eyeliner, going to tight line, and that's just going to kind of thicken up that line and also helps make the lashes look fuller. Now going in with this kind of darker rosy color, we're gonna go back in our eyes, and I'm taking this on a small blending brush, and I'm gonna go in kind of like the center part of my crease and really just work on blending that out, and doing this just to really give like a nice definition to the crease and the shape of the eye. This is kind of really helping to create the shape of the eye look that I'm going for. And just keep building that up. You see I'm connecting it almost like a little C shape on the outer V of the eye. So kind of connecting it to the eyeliner and then just continuing to blend. This is the part where it kind of takes a little bit more time and you're not going to see it all on camera, but just keep working with it. And then I'm going to go back in with that light pink color again on a big old fluffy brush and just once again blend everything. I feel like eyeshadow looks, a lot of it's just, blending and playing. Ooh, now the fun part. We get to go in with this beautiful purpley shimmer color. I'm gonna go in on a flat brush and just swipe it all along the lid of the eye. These are so pretty. They just make me so happy. It is a bit duochrome, so depending on where I'm looking, you'll see now you can see the color a little bit more. Depending on how my head is tilted depends on what colors you will see. But yep, just build that up. Oh, it's so pretty. Natasha Denona shimmers are really beautiful. I have an addiction to her eyeshadows, and Anyways, go back in with a small little shader brush and once again just continuing to buff out the harsh line from where we put down that shimmer and just continuing to blend. I'm now going in with this kind of light champagne color. I'm gonna put that on the inner part of the eye look. I wanted to lighten it up a little bit and just give a little bit more dimension to the look so that it would kind of fade from light to dark, just to help open the eye up a little bit too for what I was going for. And then I'm blending that, but then also what you'll see is I'm blending a little bit of the dark color all the way towards my nose at the top part. Now going in with this silver color, gonna pop it on the inner eye for that inner corner highlight and just blend it in. I actually really liked how the silver blended in. At first it might not seem like it would work, but it did. And shocker, we are blending again. I actually went back in to deepen the outer corner of the eye and to work on rounding out that shape. So just tweaking it until I get the shape that I like for that eye, which you just gotta do with eyeshadow. It's kind of important. I feel like all the times with editing, this stuff gets taken out, but I wanted to show you guys. And you can see I really deepened up the outer part of the eye, and now we have drama. But we can move on to the face, and going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. Now we're gonna speed things up a little bit. I'm just going to, with the concealer side of the brush, spread this all around my face. This is my favorite way to put on foundation. And I'm just going to spread it all around. You can tell I look super, super white, and this color is a little funky looking on me, but we're gonna go with it anyways, and we're gonna buff it in now with the foundation side of the brush. I could put in music to fill the empty spots. Okay, now going in with concealer. Yes, I do have 2 concealer covering acne spots on the bottom of my chin that magically appeared, but I'm going in with the Jouer concealer under my eyes and on the traditional spots in Western makeup that we like to go in and highlight. So putting on the warrior paint, as I like to think of it. And my skin's been a lot more dry, so I don't know, I feel like even when I blend stuff out that it's looking a little crepey under my eyes, but I'm just gonna blend it out. And I actually blended it out with a dry sponge, which might have made it a little bit more crepey. I should try a wet sponge. But yes, just blending all of that out. And then I'm living the sample life, but this is a sample of the La Mer powder, which is amazing. It's stupidly good powder, and I am just squooshing it between my puff. But before I do that, I blended the concealer away, and now I'm just going to gently tap that into my foundation. I love this powder. It's not drying. I feel like so often powders can feel drying or they can look cakey. This one doesn't. It's annoying because it's La Mer, so it's stupidly expensive, but it works really well. And then for eyebrows, I'm just going to take the spoolie side of my eyebrow brush, and I am just going to brush them up to give a nice fluffy look to them and just make sure they're in a shape. And that I've been getting my eyebrows waxed, so it makes it super easy just to take a spoolie and shape them into what I want them to be. It's glorious. It makes me very, very happy. Now going back in with the eyeshadow palette, going in with the light peachy color, I'm just going to gently smoke out the under eye. Nothing too dramatic or intense, but just to give it a little bit more of a oomph. And then I'm just gonna go in, place it, and then just gently buff it and just kind of play with it. Going in with this lighter color, going to buff out that color on the lower lash line even more, just to really create a nice diffuse. And I am going to take that lighter color and I'm going to work it into the upper part of the eye just to continue blending everything out. Now I'm going to tight line the lower lash line, going in with the same pencil, the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk color, just to add and intensify the smokiness and to define our eyes even more. And make a really beautiful face while doing it. You can see though it really helps to make the eye pop once we do that. Now I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Natural palette. It's one of my only things with the Natasha Denona palettes. I feel like she doesn't have colors that are light enough for me, so I'm going in with this very kind of light yellow color, and I'm going to take that into highlight under the brow bone. The Love palette just didn't have a color for me that was a matte color that I wanted to do this with, so that's why I'm pulling from the Too Faced palette. Now it is that time for mascara, so we're gonna go ahead and pop on mascara. If you like to use falsies, pop on falsies. For mascara, I am using the Lancome Monsieur Big, and yep, just putting on mascara as one does. Now going in with the Natasha Denona Love Glow palette. I am obsessed with this thing, which is why I am like showing it off so much, but just the colors, and I'm really fair, so I actually wasn't sure how this was gonna work on me, but okay, so first we're gonna take in the cream product with a sponge, and I'm just gonna start working that into the skin. Do it with a sponge or with your finger. You can do this over your powder and it's not going to upset it. Just make sure that you're like not smearing it, but like pushing it into the skin, and you'll be fine. Your base won't get messed up. And I am just working this along my cheekbones. It's a beautiful blush that does have a shimmer in it, so it's just perfect for this look. And any day I just want like a natural, like glowy flush, it's so pretty. Then we're gonna go in, all of the highlighters in this are different formulas, so now we're gonna go in with the one that looks like for me, it's like a blush highlighter. And I'm just going to put this over, do a gentle wash over the cream blush we just put down. Depending on your skin tone, depends on how much of a highlighter and or blush topper this will be for you. But I'm just kind of obsessed with all the formulas in this. And it's nice that every color in this is a different formula, which I very much appreciated from her. Then I'm gonna go in with this gold. This is the one that I would describe as the most like a traditional highlighter when we think of highlighters. And it's just like a pressed pan. And I'm going to pat that onto my cheeks. And it's a beautiful pressed powder highlighter. I was concerned that it was gonna be a little bit too dark for me when I saw it in the pan, but I can get away with it. I can get away with it on my cheeks. So it makes me happy. And I like to just push it in with my finger. You could definitely use a brush for it, but I feel like you get a little bit more oomph with your finger, so I am using my finger for it. And then what I like to do, especially since I'm doing like a very layered look on my cheeks and everything, is I like to just go back in with a sponge to blend everything out. Now this bright pink color, we are going to go in once again with our finger. And this looks very different on the body than it does in pan. It gives, see that like wet shine to the skin? That's this product, which doesn't necessarily look like it in the pan, but it's this like beautiful wet like glitter that just is insanely gorgeous. The pink doesn't really like come out in it. You just get this beautiful wet look. And when you layer all these products together too, it just makes me so freaking happy. I watched the video she did for Sephora and I was like, okay, I need to play with this. But makes me so happy. And I'm gonna go back in with that pink color on a little brush and just gonna pop that into the inner corner too. Just pop it over that silver color that we did, just to add even more oomph, even more wet, happy, sparkly goodness. Because you know what? Why not? And then you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So this is what we've got so far, and now for the finishing touch, it is the lips. Now, at first, I tried using this color from Lancome, and, well, see that it was just not the right color scheme for what I was going for. It's like, it's too peachy and I wanted pink. So I found this guy by ColourPop. It's called Wetsy. This is one of my oh, I love this color. It's like an older one that's been around for a long time with them. I don't even know if they still make it, but it's one of my absolute favorite pink lipsticks. It's just like the perfect light pink lipstick color. It's not too pastel, it's true pink. It's phenomenal and I love the crap out of it. And then just to soften up the edges, I'm just going in with my finger, blending a little bit until happy with how it looks. And it goes with the lips much better than the other color. Now to top things off, couldn't resist the pun, going in with the Jeffree Star lip gloss. I am not sure of the color. It is his light pink one. I'm sorry, I'm being a bad beauty person. But and I'm just gonna pat that over the lips to make them nice and glossy and juicy. And you can tell I will be wearing my hair up while actually rocking this look for the most part because I can't do my hair down with gloss. But now we have full lips, beautiful lips. And we are done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video and that you liked the look. Hope you have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video.